Hey, okay, so we are back for more Nikki. And today we're getting started on post main story side quest stuff. We're gonna go around and do a bunch of things. There's a million quests, by the way. When I was collecting the materials, you can see here on the left, I did walk past like 100 of them. So we are gonna have a lot to do. By 100, I probably mean 8, because that's how many are in the event menu, but we don't worry about that. Let's first craft this, because I did, like I said, between episodes, grind out the little animals here, and I don't think I found any new animals, which is good. So everything here we did catch at least once on camera. There we go. We have it. So, it's so cool. I mentioned last episode I want to make a new updated combat outfit. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it this episode, though, because I might want to make sure I get quests done and then work on that on one of the episodes where we're doing like exploration, just so I'm a little clearer on the timing. But we will check out this outfit just as is. And then, like I said, I'll probably incorporate this and like mix it together with my current combat in some way and use my new sword. So, Whimsicality, Sworn Radiance Whimsicality. A keen blade cuts through the night, arriving to fulfill its oath. Amid swirling arcs of steel and unyielding resolve, it embodies a will that shall never fade. I am very excited to have another combat-type outfit. And there isn't anything super weird about the way it's cut up from what I remember. Yeah, it's pretty normally cut. So, after using Sworn Radiance Whimsicality ability, a sharp blade is summoned at Nikki's side. As Nikki swings the blade, its brilliant light cleaves through the silent, endless night like the break of dawn. But is she going to do the cool turning of the blade thing? Probably not. Did I take Whimsicality off? I did not. Okay. Let's get away from everyone. Over here by the steps is probably safe. And I'll face, like, this way. Oh, it's got the whole animation playing. That's crazy. And then, I wonder if it pauses, like, moment capture here? And I click again to, like, swing? Okay, it's not moment capture. It's still animated. Now, let's click again and see the end animation, which I assume is a swing. Oh, she just puts it away. I'll take it, though. I'm so glad it actually lets you properly take photos there. This does... Okay, if I change off it has to disappear, though, right? Yeah. But I could use that as, like, a sandstorm effect when we go to the desert eventually. So... what I'm probably going to do is when I make the new combat outfit, I'll probably just make the combat outfit also the Whimsicality outfit for this. And that way when we get rid of the combat outfit, we still have the Whimsicality custom one done. Because I'm a couple outfits behind right now. I still haven't made my music outfits, but I think the last, like, 4 outfits I haven't... like, the last 4... small miscellaneous ones I haven't made customs for. I think we're missing a lot of customs, basically, is what I'm going through. We never did Celestial Promise custom. I know that. Rainbow Summoning custom. There's a lot of customs we have to make eventually, which we'll do in a special episode, probably. Just like we did for... Anniversary. It was Anniversary last time I did that for. Maybe I'll do it again as, like, a cleanup? We'll see. I want to do it before that, but I guess we are... actually really close to the anniversary. Anyway, let's see what we're planning to do today. I forgot Heaven's Reach Relic Hunt existed. That's pretty bad. I should still be okay timing-wise. I don't think I'm going to run out of time to finish the event. But let's use our stamina at the start and end of the episode as long as I remember. And then, like I said before, the general idea is... off camera, I will go through and collect everything for levels we have fully completed. So, like, 0 to 115 meters, I'll just go through and mine everything off camera. Is my current plan. Thank you. I don't have any bombs, by the way, but it looks like this section doesn't have monsters. It's just a huge stamina check. Which is another reason I need to be pretty active here. All this money could be spent on buying stamina potions. But it's fine. Our next upgrade is a better pick, so maybe, with the new pick, I'll be able to break these rocks instead of just these ones. But break all of you. Weird. So that's also a dead end. I missed that gold permanently, by the way. It doesn't matter if it's gold. It matters more if it's like a chest. But it is silly that I did that. I just wasn't paying attention. You know what? I will be back to mine this, so it's fine. Let's head back to the top. And buy an upgrade. And that's a max level. Let's go test really quick if I can break the new rocks like that, or if those are permanent obstacles. These might just be permanent obstacles. There's no way for me to ever get that gold, I think. Okay, these can never be broken. I guess since we're down here, we'll go grab this. Thank you. And another lore book. Okay, hopefully I do remember at the end of the episode, but yeah, I'll collect all this stuff off camera. There's going to be places I am permanently locked out of, like that gold just now, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Now, how many more days do we have? 2 weeks. So, this stuff we'll worry about later. This, we actually got our background. We can check that out real quick. And then, what is the mission over here we're going to be doing today? This one. Near the front plaza, but not the one that has a circle around it for some reason. Beautiful Shroomcap Never Fade. One of the things I walked past, there was a bunch of Shroomlings talking about philosophy. Where are they? What are the curio? I'm only missing one curio. That's important. Erish Shroomtool. I think I saw them say that out loud earlier, which was very funny. So we will be excited for that quest, but it's not the first one we're working on. Whoops. Let's teleport on over there real quick. I don't need any more cloak fluff, thank you. And we'll check out our profile to see that profile card, even though I won't be using it because I use custom ones. And then we can start our first quest. I don't know how many we're getting through this episode. Since we're doing the, I think, shorter quest first instead of the way we normally do it, every single time I scare those guys away. Things might be a little weird, but where is Edicard? Where are you? Looking for a red dot. There it is. Statues? I can't quite tell what this is. I think it's the city, because that's the heart. Oh, it is. This is the front gate. It's like a tilted photo. It's taken off to an angle. I see. And hello, everyone. Domi Baba and friends. Nikki, look. The Shroomlings have stylish scarves. Are they all visiting Heaven's Reach? Domi Baba's not in there. It's just a bunch of other ones. Let's go ask them. Am I supposed to stand over here? I'm so sorry. Am I in the right outfit? I am. Okay. Hello, everyone. Akalala, your Shroomcap is completely blocking Merlili. Sorry, I've been standing in the same pose for so long that my stalk is getting sore. Just couldn't hold it anymore. I'll try again. Are they trying to take a photo? No rush, take your time. You can slowly gather everyone in the center and adjust the angle bit by bit. How lively. What is everyone up to? We're trying to take a group photo. It's a rare treat to visit Heaven's Reach, so we want to bring some photos back for our friends who couldn't make it. As you can see, we're still working on it. By the way, how are your glasses being held up? I'm sorry, I don't really know how to use a camera. Come on, you're on a trip. How'd you end up letting a Shroomling who can't even use a camera take the photos? My bad. I didn't realize we needed help with photos until we were about to leave. As I knew she was into the Titans, I dragged her along to help. She's been taking photos for us the whole trip and hasn't had any time for her own interests at all. Not at all, honestly. I'm just happy to see the Titans' structures with my own eyes. Besides, photography is actually really interesting. It's my fault for making everyone hold those poses for nothing. How about I take the photo? Can't have that. It'd be such a shame for everyone to come all this way and not get the group photo. Your Excellency, I've heard you're quite the most amazing stylist. Surely you know a thing or two about photography. Could you help us? Or let me help. I've taken tons of photos of Nikki, so I'm basically an expert. Yes, Momo is incredible at it, always capturing the perfect vibe. Does that mean we're gonna get a perfect group photo after all? Well, since you're such an appreciative audience, I'll show you what these claws can do. What's the vibe? Something lively, more serious? I can do it all. Thank you so much. Thank you, your meowiness. Come on, your Excellency, stand over here. They didn't answer. I don't know what vibe they want. You don't want to be in the photo, Zelsoso? I'm gonna get closer. Probably like here? Maybe back one step would be better. Don't have collectibles. NPCs will remove them, yeah. What do we want to do here? Can I, like, get them to spread out through focal length stuff? Probably not. That's just going to make them bigger on it. But it's honestly probably okay. Something like that. And... The colors for, like, the blues and purples really pop in Warm Sun. But I don't know if that's the vibe I really want here in the shot. You know what I'm going to say already. Subtle mist. No vignette. A little more shadow. Little more... Little less exposure. Little more saturation, I think. And I think it's okay with no more brightness either. I think it's pretty good as is. And I want to keep that in shot. So we're going to do this. Is there any poses here that I think are important? It's just blinking. This is really hard for me to match blink timers. You blink at the same time. You're squinting, so it's harder for me to tell, but I think you blink at the same time. So I think as long as one eye is open, they're all good. Yes. Okay. Not bad, right? Nikki, let's go show everyone. Here you go. Is your malleus done? So fast. Did it auto-submit? It didn't make us select it out of the thing like it normally does? Oh no, here we go. Okay. So that's how it works. Is this what DLCC is always talking about? Light shadow composition? I think I'm starting to see it now. Wow, it's so clear. You can even see the patterns on our Shroomcaps. It's a beautiful photo. Everyone looks so full of life. Of course, I'm a pro when it comes to Nikki. I've had plenty of practice. Your malleus, since you're so good at this, would you mind teaching me? I'd really love to learn. My secret is simple. Always give a 3, 2, 1 countdown so everyone's ready. That way no Shroomling gets caught with their eyes shut. So you shouldn't be too slow. It's the one being photographed. How do I look as natural and beautiful as you, Your Excellency? How to look natural in a photo? Don't pose for the photo. Pose for the person taking it. And it might sound like a weird way to do it if you're getting a stranger to take it for you. But you can kind of just pretend they're your friend. And then pose as if you're just, like, posing for them. As, like, a model or something. Not as for photography. And it'll help you kind of be more natural. Well, I can share a little trick. If you're feeling a bit stiff, try lightly holding on to something nearby. Helps loosen up. Just to have your balance be less of your brain power. No wonder I always feel so much more comfortable when I'm holding up my scarf. Exactly. That way you don't have to force a pose and the photo ends up looking much more full of life. That's great. And I guess she just means literally in your hand. Lightly holding onto something nearby. I think she meant for support. Scarf isn't exactly what she was talking about, I think, but that still kind of works. It's just you're reducing your brain's capacity to think about the situation is the important thing, because your brain will do weird things if you're hyper focused on being in a photo. That's great. Next time I won't have to worry about where to put my hands. Hands are like the biggest like cringe point. It just feels so awkward when you're trying to find a way to hold your hands if you don't have a pose picked out. Thank you. I always do peace signs, which is like the super casual fallback that doesn't always work. Your meowiness and your excellency. We'll be sure to practice hard. Oh, by the way, we have about 78 more photo spots to hit. It's getting late, so we should get moving. That is crazy. Would you like to join us? How many? 78? How are there so many? This is the best Heaven's Reach route recommended by a local Shroomsera. Since we have the time, figured we hit up every single spot. No, I think we're good, but thanks for the invite. We have other things to attend to. We'll head off first. Thank you for the photos. We'll keep them in the shiny vault when we get back. Please keep them in your house to look at. Please take this as a souvenir. It was dyed by our Cheche. I've brought plenty of extras so you could use this one for your photos. Is it a sticker? What a beautiful pattern. Thank you for the gift. Hope you all have a wonderful time. Oh, it's the neck thing, obviously. How long is that going to take? Certainly a lot of energy. I had to read that quick because I knew this was about to pop up. I'm very excited to have this. Thank you, thank you. We're a trip for them, so of course they want to make the most of it. I was also going to say the Shroomseras have lived here for 1,000 years. They're going to know all the photo locations. So what is this quest? A siege should choose its spring. Looks like there's a Shroomsera over there. Something's wrong. Searching for something. Should we go over and ask? Buddy, you might not be a short quest, so you have to be done second. I'm sorry. Shroomsera in the stars. Oh, no, that's not what this is called. A siege should choose its spring. How did I get that confused in my head? You are not even part of the event. Because I have you unlocked, it's okay for me to step away for a minute. Because you'll be in my quest menu now. The big deal is just getting the quest to appear in the quest menu, because that's something we struggled with massively in the Wishfield area. Is I didn't know if I got all the quests because they aren't in the menu. You have to go touch people to find the quests. What is over here? Is someone here? No sound, nowhere. Nikki, there's someone over there playing a Soul Ocarina. The melody sounds so familiar. Let's go see who it is. Are you a quest I'm supposed to do? You're a big boy. Okay, you gotta wait. You gotta wait your turn, everybody. We have to go around the building. I assume I can go this way? Oh, it's our final puzzle for Stray Hattie for the first section. There's probably like 10 sections of that quest. Collect all the fragments before time runs out. I should not have touched that until I had my outfit on, because I couldn't remember what section it was. You know, I feel like we haven't had a material emancipation grid since the first ever puzzle. Why is that a weird thing that I thought would be everywhere and hasn't been anywhere? Also, so far, I think kind of similar to the Boneyard, I think quests have been pretty forgiving with machine power so far. They haven't really required you to do anything crazy. Did I miss those stars? I say that, I'm gonna miss the stars just because I'm being silly. I'm just gonna chill here and wait. Like that. And... take me down. Grab this one too. And over here. Thank you. I don't know how long the timer is going to be, but it seems like it's plenty of time. To you. We're just going to chill again. Definitely not cheating, by the way. I forgot that was that interaction and how it worked. It does take you out of flying to machine control. Because I keep trying to do it. I almost died there. You're good to stop. You're good to stop. I also am getting better at positioning my machine control clicks. It's not too important most of the time because they're not super tight about it. But I think this went really well. And I'm abusing the heck out of Crimson Feathers. There are many Curio Domain challenges, but someone found Stray Hattie's master is probably what that said. So we'll have to find Stray Hattie somewhere again. I think the quest will tell us where they are. So we'll have to check that. It's not a huge priority, though, because I don't have the 15 or 25 they're probably going to ask me for in a minute. Bunch of monsters over there. Shroomsera in the stars. Why'd you climb up so high again? There's someone next to you. You skip lunch again. Dangerous to sit up high. There's someone up. Oh my goodness. Get down. You are not allowed up there. I will rescue them. Hi, do you need help? You look really worried. It's Pi 48. She went up there. Would it be pronounced Phi? Probably not. Or P? It's so hard to know. I'm gonna say P. It's P48. She went up there silently again. Has been sitting there for hours. I've called out to her, but there's no response. Wind up there must be fierce. She hasn't eaten. She'll probably be weak and dizzy. She'll get blown off. I see. Don't worry. I'll go up and check. Maybe she just got too high up to hear us clearly. Okay. Thank you so much. Please tell 48 that 07 is really worried about her. And ask her to come down and at least have a bite. Who's this person chilling next to you? Just a Malthus member with a headache. We're just not going to do the puzzle correctly at all. I'm just going to walk up the wall. If I have the outfit, might as well use it. And I have to jump there, actually. I'm still not used to exactly how the mechanics work for what walls can and can't be walked up simply. Because we've only used this effectively a couple times. There we go. And I'm up. There's probably a chest all the way at the top. I see some blings up there. We'll worry about that after we talk to 548. They might kick me down to the bottom in a cutscene, but that's fine. Oh, someone's here. Would you like to sit here for a bit too? Stars said they wouldn't mind. Thanks for the invitation. You said the stars wouldn't mind. Does that mean you can actually hear them? Actually, I'm not entirely sure. It's just... sometimes I get this feeling, as if the stars are whispering to me. So you sat this high up to hear the stars more clearly? What is up here? What even is this device? Weird. Yeah, when I was just a little Shroomsera, I used to wonder why Cogbuds and administrators looked and acted so differently from us. Does that mean they would see... the world they see is completely different from mine? No matter how hard I tried to figure it out, I just couldn't. Until one day I heard the stars whisper to me in a dream. Would... not Icarus. Oh no, what is her name? It's like... it's not like Affy. Afi. Ophi? Names are not my strong suit, obviously. Would the Saintess have talked to the Shroomseras outside of Click? I don't think so. I remember other Shroomseras talking about the Stars Whispers too. Oh, it's Momo. What do they say in your dreams? The stars whispered, 4-8, there's no need to rush for answers. The true meaning of life is simply, eat when hungry, sleep when tired, and look up when awake. When I woke up, those words echoed in my mind. I just couldn't forget them. So I climbed up here to see if I could hear those stars' whispers again. Then, did you hear them? I can't hear the voice from my dream anymore. But the stars still shine. They still have more to say. I just haven't fully understood their message yet. So I just watch and listen with all my heart. But 4-8, your friend 07 is waiting for you. She's really worried. So I respect their decision, and I'm thinking that it is the Saintess speaking to them, and that's why the voice will be gone now. But because they came up here today, maybe they mean it was last night's dream. But I think respecting the concern is the most important out of all of these. And I don't have a good grasp on 4A's personality to know if tricking them is required. So I'm gonna just press concern. Oh, Seven is calling up to you this whole time. She said you skipped lunch. She's worried you're starving. The stars said the true meaning of life is to eat when you're hungry. Why not head down for a bite first? That way O7 can see you and put her mind at ease. Was O7 down there the whole time? I was sitting too high. I only wanted to hear the voice of the stars, but I didn't hear hers. She must be worried sick about the wind. I should head down. O7 won't rest till she knows I'm safe. Oh, this is for you. Thank you for listening to my stories. I hope you can hear the stars' whispers too. Okay, that ended very nicely. Oh. A sketch for When Stars Speak. Is that the building I'm on right now? It's huge. That's the building I'm on right now, because that's the floor pattern. By the way, I need to go up to the roof real quick. Don't mind me. And up like this. There is a chest. 2 chests. What? Give me you. So you come up here, you grab that. Or no, that's probably there so you can see it from further away, because this one's a little more hidden. I gotta grab you. And... oh, maybe star themes? Yes, star trails. Oh, it's for this outfit, which we've only found 1 piece of so far. We gotta knock these guys out now. Was there 3 or 4? Looks like it was 3. No way there's something up there, right? I think I have to check, as annoying as it sounds, just to make sure. This might not even have grip. It does. Okay, there's nothing up there. That does remind me. We'll grab this Whim stuff on the way down. But, did I place the thing on the map earlier? Yes. Boss. There's a mini boss right here. When I was collecting bugs earlier, I ran into it, but I turned my camera away and sprinted out of the distance before I saw any attacks, so I don't know what attacks it does. I don't know if it's a new boss or an old boss. My guess is that it's going to be a repeat of the one we fought when we found the cocoons initially, the like cryogenic sleep chamber. Because that was a one-time dungeon, I believe. And I assume they want a spot where you can refight that boss. There is a lot going on here. I'm going to get this one first because I assume this one is going to just be a collector. And the one over there is going to take me all the way down. So, take me up. Yes. That just said view. Oh, there's a snapshot here. I couldn't see it. True. This... I have to figure out what outfit this is. Every single episode, a girl has this outfit. How do I There we go. Every single episode, a girl has this outfit, and I just keep forgetting which one it is. So... outfit compendium. Limited resonance. It's not you. It's not you. And it's not going to be one of the 5 stars. And... Sunny Sea Breeze? No. Are you in here? Limited is... no. I don't think so? Where's the dress part of this? No, you look like that. Okay. And... rare treasures, the shop. Okay, we're good. Okay, now 2.5. It's not any of you. I clicked the wrong button. Radiant Whim, it's not Heart of Infinity stuff. It's not that, I think. No. Ah, I want it so bad. Look at the top. All the girls bought it. I didn't buy it. Look at how good it is. It's so good. So painful. Nothing here. Limited resonance. The 4-star, 5-star. Is it you? It's not you. That is actually very surprising to me. It's not the 5-star, right? It has bones on the side. Bones on the side is this one. I have to remember that, because I wasn't sure. We saw it the other day. It's not going to be in here. Maybe I did miss it in the cash shop section of this. I guess. No. Get that off my screen. Click something else quick. It must be older. It would be cute. That's the one with the really cool shoulder piece. Nothing there. Not you. No, because you don't have the flowers. And what was in the shop for this one? No, not you either. I guess I just don't know where this came from. Okay, it's not a Lin Long dress. Life is a poem. No. No. And Parabel Premium. No. Final thing to check. What was the 4 stars? It was that and this. Okay, I remember that now. Couldn't remember what the 4 stars were on that one, but that makes sense. And where is the cash shop? What did they cash shop on here? That's not it either. I guess, for posterity's sake, I should check the current update, because I've seen like 10 girls with it. It's possible I'm just actually a goober. And it's a this update outfit. No. I don't want to click this because I have 0. It might show me something. Yeah. It's not on the banner. What was the other 4-star? I didn't pull on this one. Okay, it was the Kingly Knight one. I guess, knowing where this piece comes from, we'll have to wait until I do my next compendium read-through. This might be a Wishfield outfit that I've just forgotten, because the dress itself doesn't stand out at a glance. It just stands out when you look at all the details of it, and that's why I like it so much. And it does have actually like design to it. So it's from something. It's designed on something. And if I knew, I'd feel stupid. Because obviously it's a dress we've seen before. It's just... It left my brain. I didn't commit it to memory properly. This... Is this a Rosa shoes? I think a Rosa shoes... I think so. I always get confused because one of the Miracle outfits have shoes that look like they're like a 3-star. I always forget which one it is. And these are Rosa arms. So I would assume so. This is the Valkyrie helmet, I think, from the cash shop. And... Is this Born Flawless's outerwear? It might be. It's very flowy. No, Born Flawless is a little thicker. I mean, thinner. Is this? Does Providence have outerwear like that? Where is it? Sort by recent. The stringy one. It's not that. Okay, it is Born Flawless. I'm used to the arm being up, so I feel like I see the flowing more. But yeah, this is Born Flawless. Very cute, though. And you did have other girls take photos here. Oh, cute. And this is machine control. Great hair. I don't remember if that's default machine control hair. If it is, it's very cute. Silly the Driftwood's like leaning off the edge. But you understand. You know how good it is. Let's go grab this. I guess we'll do this puzzle. We'll grab that star. There's 5 stars. What does Momovision look like around here? How chaotic. Oh, it only shows the closest, so it doesn't just spam your screen. How about chests? There's like a super chest right under me. Why is this beam so fancy? Is this in the building? No, it's right there. Let's remember to go check out why that one's so fancy. Where are you taking me? I have to ride the cleaners up and down, I think. Oh. And then here. Very silly. It's such a cool pillar design. Oh, and then you're just good. I'm sorry I stepped off. That's my bad. I can't really fix this situation. So, I'll meet you back up at the top, I guess. I might be able to beat it by just dropping onto it. And do this. Okay, I did. So now we can just go back up and get it. Not ideal, but we make it work. We also have a bunch more monsters. There's monsters everywhere. There's the monsters there we saw earlier, too. So I guess I should fight them, because they're probably guarding something. Why is that? That is not what I wanted to do. Put me back. There we go. Why is that wall made of rock? This is a really hard jump, actually. I think, yeah, you have to do it in parts. Yeah, look at that. What is going on there? Magma wall. Are one of those open? Let's run around this. No. This is just weird wall. That's very, very strange. Give me this star, please. Let's go fight some bad guys and get this chest down here. Let's fight these guys first, because we're a little closer to them. There's another star. Is this a chase? You are a chase. You're one that is really hard for me. Like that. Then up. And you're over there. That's not makeable. There's no way. That should be. Okay. We're doing it the intended route. It might take longer to do it using the cheating route, just because I don't know where it's heading to next is kind of the issue. All of this is just so rocky. Is that it up there? I think so. You're a little bounce buddy. Thank you for the bounce, friend. Are you taking me all the way to the top where I just was? Why have you done this? Okay, buddy, come on. Drop you down. Okay, this is where I actually do wall climb. Because that guy's not cooperating. Doesn't look like the Shroomsera is here. Do you think she just wanted to step away for a bit? Maybe we should wait a little longer. I'm supposed to be meeting a Shroomsera here? I'm just chasing a star. Maybe I have another quest where I'm meeting another Shroomsera. Let's go down and check on him. Let's finish this quest off, because apparently I never finished this quest off. That was silly of me. Final dialogue? Oh, 7, I brought 4-8 back. As soon as she heard you were worried, she came right down. 4-8, you're finally down. Following you for so long, I haven't eaten or drunk anything today. What if the wind got really strong up there and blew you away? I'm sorry, 07. I was sitting too high and didn't hear you calling me. Did you know I was just about to come down? Saw you waiting below, looking up with such care. You look so small and bright, just like a star. Oh, Seven, you're the closest and brightest star in my sky, my best friend. Well, can't just leave your best friend behind and climb up there alone. At least tell me next time. Thank you so much. If you hadn't gone up there, I would have been worried sick. No problem. Glad we can help. Besides, hearing 4-8 talk about the stars was really inspiring for me, too. Ho 7, take 4-8 to get something to eat, or should we be too hungry to listen to what you're saying? This poor guy is just chilling there with them. Being left out. Are you a new bird? Or are you the same bird that's in Eatsaland? I'm gonna get punched in the head by the shield guy when I come to pet you. There is a chest here. Is that a Momo chest? I think it's just the same color. It's not like a real Momo chest. Momo, why would you start shooting? I have to pet the bird. So, are you the big birds from before? Or are you a new bird? Time to find out. You are the old bird. That's okay. Get out of here. And you too. That's a Momo chest. Why is there a Momo chest here? Prime barbecue? Steady shield ornament. Excuse me? What? Diamonds? Prime barbecue ×1. Okay. That was a drop from the monster. This is more prime barbecue. I guess for future outfits, or they're making it so you don't have to complete 100% exploration to get the original outfit. There might be stuff going on down there. That's for future episodes. Let's go get our super chest from the other side of this building. I have no... I used my sprint so I can black hole everyone. 2 Momo chests right next to each other. Weird. Thank you. Take me up. And what is going on with this chest right over here? Hello. Are you going to be something crazy? This is not where the chest was. It must be up here. Are you? Gee. Okay, I see you now. That is more than 25 meters. No, it's not. It must have just been on the edge. Weird. I wonder why you had such a crazy light. Because you were not like a super chest. I'm getting so close to 100, by the way. Luna still hasn't hit it. I still only have one person on my friends list who hit 100 and one that was already 100 when they added me. Or hit it right away, actually. No, they hit it right away. I still don't know how to say their name. Yes, you added me when you were 99, and then you hit 100, like, right afterwards. Luna hasn't hit it yet, but Frankie did. I don't think I'm going to beat Luna. Luna was 99 before me. I know I'm kind of grinding, but I do miss days. I actually didn't play it all yesterday. I was working on stuff for Robot Girls Dream Robot Battle Championship, because that series is ending soon, and I have a lot of editing to do for that. Another of the big chases. I think they get smaller every time. There's a book right there. We got to come back. And here's the puzzle we wanted to do. We going up? Or we're going over? I was supposed to go up just now. What? I'll just do this instead. Why are you guys in the bookcase, you little sillies? Oh no, my brain. I lost track of the star. I was so distracted by these guys. Oh, there's another bird hiding up here. It's another Momo chest. I mean, I'll take it. I'm stocking up for future prime barbecue opportunities. One day they're going to give me something else to spend it on. You know, I should open the menu to at least make sure there's no actual Momo thing in there that they did add, and I'm just crazy. Yes, it's the same. So is this the star from earlier, or is this a different one? Star, it's right there. I did miss it. Oh, sorry, friend. I'm supposed to stand on you. Okay, I understand. I understand. like that. And then like this. I'm still in ballerina form, so I can't maneuver as well as I'd like. Let me delete it so I can do that. Because you do gain height when you open your wings. I don't know if all wings do that, or if it's just a Crimson Feather thing, because I don't remember that long ago. But I do know it's a thing for mine, so it's something to keep in mind for weird situations like that. That's a cute one. Give me this. Perfect. And should be able to climb up the back of this. Thank you. It's so hard to keep track of everything because there's so much going on in this one little zone. I could spend like an hour just grabbing all the chests and Whimstars in this one section. And I'm trying not to spend too long on it because we have quests to do. But it is nice to do some base exploration as we see it. And the book was on this shelf, yes. A dedication to mark the 200th anniversary of Teknera's birth. Director of the Perennial Library, Istaria. Where we learned to make paper, knowledge was heavy. Our ancestors conversed with stone tablets through chisel and hammer, and every sentence weighed as much as 1,000 pounds. If you were a scholar in the era of Almas II, and wanted to move a catalog of the Encyclopedia of Heaven's Reach crafts, you would likely need the help of 3 strong men. And if you are a noble in the age of the Asna, hoping to borrow research paper, then unfortunately, you would need 6 servants and 3 days' worth of provisions. If I were to describe the perennial library of those times, it was less an ocean of knowledge and more a silent quarry. That was, until Teknera invented those miraculous thin sheets. Paper. I'm certain everyone here is familiar with her famous 77 paper-making experiments. Even today, people of my grandmother's generation still believe that Teknera endured 77 rigorous trials set by our ancestors before finally creating a material that would not dissolve in water and was difficult to ignite with fire. It was soft yet resilient, much like the nature of us Titans. Thanks to it, we now hold this freshly printed fundamentals of mechanics in our hand. Ladies and gentlemen, weigh it on your palms. It's only slightly heavier than a few gold coins. Because of it, scholars could tuck papers under their arms and debate beneath the colonnade. I know this word. Is it just colonnades? I think it is. Beneath the colonnades. Because of it, poets could slip collections of verses into their pockets and carry them back into their estates. Because of it, even street vendors could casually flip through their latest gossip and headlines. Because of it, knowledge finally began to flow through every district of our city like a running stream. Stone tablets? Oh, they are certainly still around, only this time they can finally rest easy, return to serving as foundations. After all, what carries knowledge is no longer a heavy stone, but these light, graceful sheets of paper. On this day, let us offer our highest tribute to the great Teknera, for she is the one who gave wisdom a pair of light, soaring wings. Interesting that we don't have a set year for that. It's just that we know her name and that it was at least 200 years before the fall of the Titans. Chronicles of the King. Since the Golden Age, Heaven's Reach has seen many changes in its institutions and systems of governance. What remains today survives only in fragments, records preserved in the Golden Court's archives, copies housed within the perennial library, weathered stels and ancient paintings scattered throughout the city, and songs sung by folk bards. Yet none can be taken as complete picture of those bygone days. What follows is a record of Heaven's Reach, from its founding to the reign of its present age. Wherever the surviving source permits, accounts have been compared and set alongside one another in hope of preserving the truth. Should any errors endure despite these efforts, the compiler respectfully begs for the reader's forgiveness. According to ancient lore, our ancestors once made their homes in Elderwood Forest, where they lived under the constant threat of behemoths. Though the people were many, each struggled only for its own survival. They had neither a sovereign to unite them, nor a stronghold to shelter them. That's true, we're never going to have a Titan sovereign. And so could seldom come to one another's aid. Through her wisdom and courage, Asna freed the people from the behemoths, using ingenious traps and stratagems. She later guided the scattered people through innumerable hardships to a new homeland, the city's very foundation. From the planning of its districts to the earliest design of its automatic mechanical servants, were all born of Asna's vision. Upon the completion of the Golden Court, the people, mindful of Asna's great service in founding the city, acclaimed her as their king, thus marking the beginning of Heaven's Reach recorded history. After Asna, the crown passed to her daughter, Almas. From childhood, Almas had accompanied the late king among the people and was intimately familiar with the affairs of the realm. Resolute in character and decisive in action, she held her predecessor in deepest admiration. When a wicked dragon descended upon the city, Almas personally went to the front lines and defeated the beast beneath the city walls. To this day, bards sing that in the battle, she bore a striking resemblance to the late king. The third king was Amatea, daughter of the Grand Gesticular. She understood that the strength of a city-state depended not only upon wealth and military might, but also upon sound laws and the loyalty of its people. She therefore undertook a comprehensive reform of the legal code. During her reign, the system of electing the monarch was established, and the council chamber of the Golden Court was expanded, so the commoners and nobles alike could deliberate public affairs together. It was also during her rule that the inexhaustible energy source known as the heart of the city was discovered. Workshops flourished throughout the realm. The Everbloom Garden and the Golden Tooth Candy Works were established in succession. More sophisticated than the Mech Wardens, personal mechanical companions known as Cogbuds were created and soon spread into every trade and profession. Thus did Titan civilization formally enter its golden age. When was the age that... I'm gonna have to go rewatch the cutscenes from 2.4 to know exactly when the two Titans in 2.4 split off to enter the graveyard. Because they did leave Heaven's Reach, right? It isn't that they stayed behind when it was established. I'm interested to see if they say a name of a king, and I just don't remember that. That is possible. I'll have to rewatch that to see, because that's interesting. Upon ascending the throne, Wyland placed particular emphasis on education. So we're just getting all the kings. Yeah, Amatea. So I assume this is fourth, even though it's not listed here. Upon ascending the throne, Wyland placed particular emphasis on education. For his reign, learning had largely remained the privilege of nobility. He reformed the educational system, founded public grammar schools, and vigorously promoted basic literacy among the populace. He also expanded the perennial library and personally oversaw the compilation and preservation of its collection. As the reputation of the Hall of Elucidation grew day by day, many scholars from foreign lands traveled thousands of miles just to visit and study. Hessalian? Hessalian, Heaven's Reach most beloved singer, was the first monarch to rise from among the common folk. She standardized musical tuning throughout the realm and oversaw the construction of the Theater of Lament. Thereafter, artistic creation was no longer the exclusive domain of the court. The pursuit of beauty and artistic truth spread among the common people as well. During her reign, Titan civilization reached unprecedented prosperity, but it's not the Golden Age, that was earlier. The mechanical ballerinas, powered by the heart of the city and capable of performing without rest, were created in this era. Later generations would remember this period as the very pinnacle of the Golden Age. Oh, the Golden Age was that long. It was 3 kings long. As civilization continued to flourish, the people gradually grew dissatisfied with the wonders of the earth, turned their gaze towards the heavens. In such an age, the celebrated astronomer Mithra was chosen to ascend to the throne. During her reign, the proclamation of edicts were often linked to astronomical observations. The first star chart in the history of Heaven's Reach were created. So, I guess, does Asna retain some form of memory and ability from people she inhabits? Because, like, the singer, for example, felt weird to me because I feel like Asna probably took over her body and then was bad at singing. But I guess maybe you just maintain that person's life and you kind of become a combo of them rather than yourself. Maybe that's more of how it works. From Asna's founding of the city to the present reign of Mophis, who strengthened the military and erected the Haven Vale every time. The accomplishments of the kings have been engraved upon the stone and gold of Heaven's Reach. Every citizen passes by these monuments, just as every king once walked among the people. Compiler's notes. I once read the travel journals of a foreign envoy preserved within the perennial library. In them, he described lands plagued by endless turmoil, thrones seized through warfare, courts consumed by intrigue, famines so severe that the starving preyed upon one another. The city-states that collapsed before the enemy even reached their gates. When I read such accounts, I could not help but feel sorrow. How different is Heaven's Reach? From Asna's founding of the city to the present day, the crown has passed through 9 reigns without a single succession decided by bloodshed. Debate has flourished, well, that you'd see. Only a couple of the people who were killed wanted to die. Debate has flourished within the council chamber, yet factional strife has never torn it apart. People have known hardship, but never descended into rebellion. In times of disaster, the king has gone personally to the front lines. In times of war, the 9 have offered their counsel and stood together in defense of the realm. The kings themselves differed greatly in temperament. Asna was decisive and forceful. Amatea was cautious and meticulous. Thessalian was gentle and magnanimous. Mithra was quiet and contemplative. Yet in one regard, none differed from each other. Each loved the people of Heaven's Reach. So we had the scene where we were playing as Asna and taking over bodies. Now that we know their personalities, we could probably ascribe each king to one of the phantoms from that cutscene. This was no accident, nor was it divine providence. It was because every king arose from Heaven's Reach itself. They were born in this city, raised in this city, and drank from the same spring as its people. Where the city found peace, so too did its king. What troubled the king would trouble the people as well. And thus has Heaven's Reach endured for 1,000 years. Well, something didn't endure. Eventually, things fell apart. I'm going to need machine control again? Is there a power generator? There's not. So let's set it up first. I have to flick, don't I? I'm definitely gonna have to flick. That's rough, actually. Can use you to catch, probably. I don't even know what this one does up here. Does it do anything? You do nothing. And then you need to catch the ball. And that's a bounce pad there. That's really weird. Why is there a bounce pad there? I think I can walk over here. So, let me make this jump real quick. And, okay, there's a jump pad. So you come down, hit the jump pad. Doesn't really work on people. And this has to stop you from going over. So I'll probably put it like there. And then you land, and you come down here. This looks like it's just never going to work. It's going to like fall in a crack or something. You ride all the way down here, and then you stop. Then I rotate you, and you jump up. This has to be out of the way of the jump. You go like that. And the jump can send it over the top. It hits that wall, it bounces, it lands here, and then it rolls to here and goes in. So I think I don't need to move anything. I'm just going to press it, and we're just going to see what happens. Hands off. Wow, okay, that's powerful. Here's the issue. It's not going to turn fast enough. It's gone. Yeah. It has to be like that. Let's launch another. I was not expecting the bounce pads to be this strong. But yeah. Now that I understand it is, this setup makes more sense too. And now that you're in, I just move you to there. And bounce back. Okay. So I misjudged how strong the bounce pad was, but I had the rest correct. I'll take it. I'm happy with that. There was no way for me to know that, so I don't feel bad about it. Thank you for the star. Now we should be doing more quests, including Stray Hattie. Is there anything else I want to grab from this little zone we've kind of explored here? I guess we should check these final 2 little areas to see if anything crazy is going on in them. Can't really hit these guys. We're gonna take damage here. Fine. There is a chest. Why can't I... target my rain on you. There we go. That's a healing spell. I was wondering what that was earlier, because they cast it and I wasn't sure. But that's a little healing area. Is there any books or anything around here? I'll take this teleporter. Thank you. There's a clothing shop somewhere, which we will have to grab. It's you. Let me try to jump up and get this first, and I see the book over there to my left. Let's see what you sell. Rosabelle. Time flows, cogbud stop. Only thing real is the monetary joy you get when you buy new clothes. I'd like to take a look. I was gonna say, is this the thing we saw a girl with the other day? It might be. I feel like hers was like purple, so I think it was from a different set. But I'll take both of these. Maybe useful, hard to use the hand one, but I'll take it. Now let's read the book. We also take a sip of my drink, because my throat is already hurting. I recorded way too much yesterday. Like I said, working on Robot Girl's Dream is crazy right now. I have to record so many hours and cut it down to nothing. It feels bad. Selection of Golden Leaf Fables. The ninth fable, The Moth That Stole Fire. A long, long time ago, the Titan lived in a pitch-black forest where one could not see their own hands in front of their face. Darkness represented danger, and light was very hard to come by. Later on, a meteor shower fell. Points of light burned across the black night sky, and scattered sparks dissipated the boundless night. The firelight reflected in the black pupils of the Titans was incomparably beautiful, but the fire was burning in the heavens. How were they to obtain it? Titans used wood to make ladders and piled up stones to build steps, but even after 11,000 steps, still could not reach the sky. At that moment, a swarm of black moths flew over. Moths were enemies to the Titans. As they harmed the trees and vegetables. So, the Titans stood up to drive them away. But the swarm of moths passed right through the Titans and flew towards the sky. Their wings grew larger and larger. So large that they obscured the entire sky. They also flew further and further away, spiraling towards the heavenly fire. Suddenly, brilliant flames erupted across their bodies. One by one, the moths' wings were consumed by the fire and they plummeted. So the very last one, the largest of them all, fell. The fire on his body was the greatest, so even when it landed on the ground, his body was still burning. A bold Titan walked over, and from the body of the dead moth retrieved a spark of fire. From then on, the Titans had fire, and no longer feared the dark night. To commemorate the moth that helped the Titans steal fire, the Titans named it Mothis. So the light being the conquering of death that they achieved. And trying to like scan for stuff and talk at the same time. And the idea that they had no fire is the idea that they had no future without Asuna, because she believed that she was like holding all of the world together basically. Which way you going? Gotcha. Okay, those are the easiest Whimstars in the game, actually. If you don't have the outfit equipped and they get away from you at the start, they might be pretty hard to follow. Anything else? Let's double check. We've been in this area before, but we'll double check for a book here before we start the next quest. Hello! What level are you? 99, and you're rocking... This is, the Stonewood's Flight set. Something about this hair glasses combo is making me think you look like Dada for some reason. I'm not sure why. Is that how Dada's bangs are? I like that you're lined up with this guy's arm. That's very funny. It makes it look like he's attached to you. That's cute. You have a little scrunchie on this arm too, and little see-through things here. It's hard to tell what they are exactly. You have the blue leggings. I've used these before. I like them a lot. I don't think they're from this set naturally, though. Very cute. I always say it. I love when girls use the super early game outfits. We have... Are you a collect the stars? I feel like I tried this before and it failed. I, like, missed one somewhere. Doesn't look like any went down, but there's jump pads here. Trying to look under me. I don't think I see one. That's a spider web. What are you lot doing up here? Got a Momo thing for me. Thank you. Okay. I'm scared to walk out of the... Wait, is this a search for the star? It's not one of the things that flew away? Okay, I was being silly. I was looking for things that flew away. But it would be at the top of the screen that I'm missing some. So this is a find the star. Right now I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the tiles to see if the cracks form a star or if there's a star mixed into the pattern here naturally. I don't think I'm seeing anything. I'll start scanning walls after I finish your styling challenge. If I finish that. Is there anything on these pots? They're technically in the area. No. So as always, I want to find it with my eyes, ideally, and not by having the search pop up on, like, the indicator, like press F. So I'm trying to look at things before I get to them. This goes really far. It goes to the other side of the wall here. Gonna be probably not back here. I'm thinking if there's, like, grain on the wood. It could be that these are star-shaped on the other side. I need to look up and check that. Technically, down works. I'm going to exhaust the upper part first. I'm going to really check everything up on top first. Something on this shelf, maybe? Thinking if there's, like, a book with a star on the cover. I don't think so. Star on the pillar? I don't think so. Not a star. Let's grab this. Something on the table star. Right there, I see you. Do I have anything where I can take a... There's a thing to invite someone in case it's too hard. I want to kind of leave a snapshot here. I want to see if I have something that makes it so I'm reading a book. So I can, like, sit here. And... I don't pull out the book when I do this with no one with me. If I had a girl with me, that would be perfect. Because we could sit together here. And that would be the hint. Do I have a book handheld item? Not really. Just clipboards. I feel like I did have a book of some kind. Do any of my whimsicalities summon a book? I don't believe so. So another idea is that I would, as always, because the star was here, if I ever try to put, like, a hint for whim stars, I try to put them in a position that's not going to tell everyone where the star is at. So I'd put it, like, here. My next idea is that I walk over to the bookshelf and I, like, grab a book and I put a caption that's like, these books are so heavy, I wish someone pulled one out for me already. So let's see if I can do something like that. Can I make a pose that looks like I'm struggling to pull on something? Hug might be it. So I go like this. I try to wrap it around the book by backing up a little. Oh. It's a little tough to get the positioning right, but I think this will work if I can figure this out. I guess I need to be like here. I want to step like very slightly diagonal. Put that on. And I'm gonna turn this way. I'm too far to the left now. It's really hard actually. I need to be very, very slightly back. I can do this. I can do this. I have to make this work, I think. I might be too far to the left now again. But like this. I think that works. And something like that. Still looks like I'm holding on to it properly. And yeah, the framing of this is okay, I think. I don't know if I need like a crazy filter here. You know what I'm gonna say. We'll put a little lighting just to kind of color up me, because this is so gray, it's kind of making me feel bad. Now, vignette can go up. Shadows can go up a lot too. Actually, I want a little less shadowing. I'm too contrasted right now. I have to turn down contrast. Even more. Yeah, I have to really kill contrast in this, because I'm too bright now. Little brightness down. I think that works. And everything should be able to stay on. Can I place a snapshot here? That's the test. I can. And even though I walked away, the area I opened the camera should be the position of the snapshot. So, Whimstar hint. It would help if I can type. Whimstar hint. These are way too heavy. I wish someone... I wish someone had a book already laid out for me. Whimstar hint. These are way too heavy. I wish someone had a book already laid out for me. Post. Yes. So, right here should be the snapshot, and the star was like right here. So the idea is, when I see a snapshot directly next to a star, I assume that clicking it will give a spoiler. So that's why if I'm ever going to put a quote-unquote hint, I try to do that. Now, the game will sometimes not show snapshots if they're in proximity to one of these, because I know I have seen that before, where they only appear afterwards. But it's worth me putting there just in case anyway. If the game does show it to someone, it'll help them, if they want the help. Give me this. And we have another book to read. Transcription of Election Guidelines to the Citizens of Heaven's Reach. In accordance with the Heaven's Reach Codex and the resolution for the Golden Court, the Royal Succession election will be formally held 1 month from now at the Golden Court Plaza. To ensure the election process is orderly, fair, and transparent, the detailed voting procedure is hereby announced. Ballot Stone Collection. All citizens aged 20 and above with no criminal record are entitled to vote. How long do Titans live? I asked this for every species. Please proceed to the ballot stone distribution point on the left side of the assembly plaza to verify your identity and collect your ballot stone. The ballot stone is the only valid instrument for voting in this election. Can you mail in ballot stones? Each person is limited to 1 stone. It may neither be delegated nor collected in multiple quantities. Annotation. According to recent excavation records, artifacts, the so-called ballot stones are actually made of golden sandstone. Yikes, just as I expected of a golden city so wealthy. Well, it's also important that you make it a material that's not easy for a commoner to replace, so they can't forge them. Voting procedure. Once the election begins, candidates will deliver speeches in sequence. After all candidates have spoken, voting will commence. In the plaza, each candidate will have a dedicated ceramic urn. If a voter supports a candidate's policies, they may place their ballot stone directly into the urn bearing that candidate's name, thereby casting a valid vote. Crazy. So you have same-day voting as the debate speech, so you can't hear the speech and then spread propaganda about the other person. It's also public knowledge who you voted for. If a voter chooses to abstain, they must use the provided red pigment to mark their ballot stone with an X. The marked stone must then be deposited into a designated collection area on the right side of the plaza. Regardless of marking, any ballot stone placed inside a candidate's urn will count as a valid affirmative vote. So you can, like, begrudgingly vote for someone in a passive-aggressive way by putting an X but then dropping it in their urn. After voting, citizens were requested to leave in an orderly manner. Loitering, noise-making, or inquiring about others' voting choices within the voting area is strictly prohibited. Those who fail to participate in the vote without a valid reason will be subject to compulsory labor in accordance with relevant regulations. Annotation: not voting actually results in arrest. So not only a right, but also an obligation. They do let you not vote. It's just you have to show up. They have to know that your intent is to not vote, and not that you're not voting because of a knowledge discrepancy or something. Election result announcement. After voting concludes, all urns will be sealed on site and transported under public supervision to a designated counting venue for tallying. The election results shall strictly follow the principle of the one with the most stones is elected. The official outcome, once verified by the Civil Supervisory Court, will be publicly posted on the Assembly Plaza within 3 days. Annotation. Although this is a very limited form of democracy that failed to account for potential vote manipulation, it is still a rare example of an electoral system for its time. True. It doesn't really need to have super advanced stuff, though, because the ways people cheat systems isn't super advanced back then either. This is probably final book, because that kind of finishes off the plaza where I said we were going to mess around before we got back to questing. Anything else hidden around the corner here? Looks like it. We're on final book. And there's a quest right here, too. I should probably talk to them to get their quests, just in case, so I don't forget it's here. What is this? There's a note tucked inside this book. It says, question drifting on it. What kind of event is that? Let's go ask the Shroomseras over there. They might know something. Okay, it's for them. I mean, okay, now I don't have to talk to them, because it's in my quest book. Anno Eternitatis. What's in a name? Is that just the translation of this phrase? Because I assume Anno is like the prefix of annotation. Probably not. I don't know what this means. What's in a name? Excerpt from a popular science lecture delivered at the Hall of Thought and Pursuit by Fields. I recognize that name, I don't know why. Recipient of the Ophila's Prize in Astronomy. Fields was not the Titan King of Astronomy, right? Like the 6th one or whatever? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hall of Thought and Pursuit. Today, we shall set aside endless debate and profound contemplation, and return instead to the very first method of measuring time in Heaven's reach, the Anno Eternatus calendar. I believe all of you have heard the story of the ever-turning gear since childhood. The cogs turn without cease, composing the Titan's earliest song of order. Its creations gave rise to the Anno Eternatus calendar. From that day onward, the Titans began measuring the years by its count. The ever-turning gear completes one full rotation every year, making 365 precise movements. Each movement corresponds to 1 day and night. While every 92 movements pass the marking of a quarter, this naturally raises a question. Why did our ancestors define a standard Anno Eternatus year as precisely 365 days and nights? And why did they choose the word Eternatus to name both our calendar and our timekeeping device? The answer lies above your head. Upon the dome of the Hall of Thought and Pursuit, the starry sky of Heaven's Reach is carved. Long ago, the opposite. Long ago, our ancestors uncovered the secrets of the heavens. Within a standard Anno Eternatus year, the positions of most stars are not fixed, and their light waxes and wanes. Yet there are certain stars whose movements remains regular and constant from one Anno Eternatus year to the next, just as their radiance never dims for even a moment. Our ancestors named these ever-shining celestial bodies Eternatus stars. So what is this, like the North Star, or is just... Because it says brighter ones, too. They hoped that the Titans and our city-state would become like these stars in the sky, brilliant lights that would shine upon the land forever. Also, I guess, how long has the Whaleport been around? Because obviously we have to know about space travel and significant advanced astronomy for the spaceport to exist. So, I know they probably came after the Titans, but how long ago? Is it like the last 100 years Whaleport existed? I don't have information on them. In those days, the profession we now call astronomer did not yet exist. The stargazers of that era connected the Eternatus stars that rose where the sun had set, forming a pattern resembling a spear. They called it the star spear and discerned the laws governing its motion. Every 92 days and nights, the spearhead of the star spear would rotate by a right angle. Every 365 or 366 days and nights, the spearhead would return to its original orientation. By observing these changes among the Eternatus stars, our ancestors determined the number of movements made by the Eternatus gear, and in turn established the length of the Anno Eternatus year. If the invention of mechanical automatas demonstrate the speed at which Titan civilization advanced, then the pursuit and observation of the stars prove the depth and breadth of the civilization. Even in ancient times, when survival demanded relentless labor and life and death struggles against behemoths, the Titans had already turned their gazes towards that seemingly unreachable heaven above. So although many of you have only just entered the Intermediate Academy, astronomy has never closed its doors to anyone. When you count the stars before falling asleep, when you sketch curious patterns around them, you have already stepped through the gateway to astronomy. May each of you find your own answers within that boundless sea of stars. Very fun. And I think we're ready now to actually do what we were supposed to be doing and do these other two missions. Mediate between the arguing Shroomlings. Oh, we'll fight the boss, too, while we're over here, and get this teleporter, and I'll take a sip of my drink. It's also bad that my throat is this bad, because I have to record for like 4 more hours today. I have a bunch of stuff on Sudoku's channel I have to record after this. This way. Let's grab the teleporter and fight the boss first, because I know myself, I will forget to do it, and I'll teleport away. And won't have to come back. There you are. And the boss is right here, I think? Yes, I see you. Are you the guy I fought inside? I think you are. I think I fought you with Angered. Ow. I missed the jump. Fun. A non-moving boss. It only matters if you're melee. Oh, he does move. I don't know how that counted as a dodge, by the way. Is he like a harp? What are you? You are a harp. I couldn't see the strings. That's very fun. Cool. So you're a, like, jump boss is the whole point. I don't have my pet equipped anymore. Oh, I walked straight into that. Oh, that one I tried to dodge, I just missed the button. I'm down to 5 health, by the way. I'll just die because I refuse to heal. But yeah, I'm just going to do this instead of summoning someone. And I probably don't need to ult because I'm just going to be doing this anyway. I'm not going to be casting abilities. And... oh, I'm really bad at dodging today. That's a jump. That's a jump too. Is Momo dead? You okay, Momo? And... I have to be careful. I want Momo to get the last hit. He's ulting. That does 2 damage, I think. Oh, no, just 1. I hit 1 more time. Okay. I have to be careful. You can do it, Momo. I believe in you. He did it. He did 2 damage, too. Lament Harp Fragment. Okay, really important I fought this boss off... not off camera. On camera. Because I might need to farm that for an outfit at some point. But... I think we're good. It was over here for the quest. There's 2 on my map right now. There's something over there. I should grab that teleporter before we leave if I remember. I didn't do the styling contest. Listen. I forgot. We'll see if I remember the one to my left right now when this is over. Okay, this is the silly quest. What are you guys doing over here? Is this really a short one and not a long one? I guess I'm going to find out. Maybe I picked the wrong thing. Avra Shroomtel. And Queen Shroomy is here. Hello, Queen Shroomy. So you came, but Abu Tata didn't. Where's the start dialogue? There it is. What is this? Okay, okay. Any more noise and Cha-Cha will spin itself dizzy. No fighting. Eat, eat. Eating is happy. Alright, let's calm down. We all came from different backgrounds, so it's quite natural we don't always see eye to eye. They were like yelling and arguing when I passed by earlier, but I didn't know what they said. How about a friendly debate? You can each take turns speaking, and I'll moderate to keep things fair. What do you think? I don't even know what a debate is, but I trust Nikki, so I'm in. Debating is an ancient art. I'm in. Her Excellency will surely make a fair judgment. Fine, I'm right anyway. I'm not afraid of anyone. Air 06. Since Air 06 is so confident, how about you go first? Me. Let me think. I grew up here, and wisdom or adventure never really mattered to me. The outside world might be amazing, but nothing beats a soft, cozy bed, basking in the sun, sipping water, enjoying every meal. Now that's pure happiness. True! Okay, they win. Lying down and doing nothing is a superpower. For Shroomsera's, comfort is everything. That's right, that's right. Great, thanks for sharing, Air 06. Next, let's welcome Air Shroomtel. Shroomlings must strive for knowledge every day. That's how we become sages, just like my teacher's teacher. Think about it. If a Shroomling never thinks, aren't we just an ordinary mushroom? Isn't that terrifying? It's absolutely horrifying. That's why pursuing wisdom is the true path for Shroomlings. That's right, that's right. Gotcha just loves everyone. I wonder if the Cogbuds think that all Shroomlings are Shroomseras because they're not, like, advanced enough to know the difference, so they just want to care for all of them. That might be true. Thank you for the fascinating insight, Era Shroomtel. Next up for the third round, let's hear from Queen Shroomy. I used to live in Misty Forest, spending my days gathering soft cloths to help my family line their jars. They felt so cozy and grounded. When Nikki brought us the spear, I was amazed. I'd never seen so many Shroomlings living in such a bright place. The world outside the jars is truly incredible and wonderful. Colorful. This time, I came to Heaven's Reach on my own, to see the world, to discover the unseen. That's why Shroomlings are meant for adventure. That's right, that's right. How do you manage to side with everyone? But you're actually right. Nikki, everyone's ideas make so much sense. Are you gonna make me pick? After hearing everyone out, I have a question for Nikki. We're all children of the Mother Shroom, yet we're all so different. Some choose to stay still, some choose to study, and some choose to adventure. Does this mean that whether you're a Shroomling or a Shroomsera, you can look so different and walk your own path? Yes, you're wonderful, Queen Shroomy. In fact, embracing a simple life and caring for oneself is also a kind of wisdom. Studying hard, thinking deeply, and challenging the unknown is also an act of courage. And exploring the wider world with curiosity is another kind of relaxation. We can't tell each other how to live because every child of the Mother Shroom has their own journey to take. Oh, maybe you have a point. No fighting. Shake hands. Make up. I wasn't fighting. Okay, nice, simple, happy quest. These quests have been very happy so far, which I need. What? Photo, remember this? A Shroomling and Shroomsera are now friends. It's truly a historic moment. This is insane. Well, they obviously want me to pose up here. I kind of want to pose here instead, because then Momo has a spot to stand that makes a little more, sense. So you, Momo, I want you to walk up here to stand close in between them. And, oh, he's doing a spin move, so I can't tell where he's actually facing. That's probably fine. Let's check. And you need to move over a smidge, back a smidge. Like here. Okay, and then... you can be like that. You can have your little exploding effects. But I do need to move you again. It's distance, I think. Nope, I was wrong. Wrong one. You need to be there. And now... do that. Okay. How do I want to do this now? So I like the downward angle shot, but Shroomlings have a really hard time seeing their face if you make the camera too high. So I think we have to do something like this. Momo can be center of the shot. And... I think a mild warm sun because I want a brighter thing here. We can remove collectibles from the back to see if that gets rid of that. It does not. That's fine. Can make that blurry. That's not my focus here. Do I want... I don't know. I kind of liked how wide this shot was. I think that works pretty well. Down a little. Don't want to cut off Queen Shroomy. It's okay if the Cogbud's hand is a little cut off. We just don't want all of it cut off. All of them. Just her hand is okay. Now... little less vignette. There's a happy shot, but I do want a little extra shadow, and I want a little more contrast, and saturation, and exposure, and brightness, because I feel like there's like nothing in the background that is standing out. It just looked like a blob, and now it looks a little more layered than it did before. So, where in the jump pose do I want? I think... I like the clapping, but I think I'm going to take a couple shots if it lets me. Let's see if I can do it right. Yeah, I wanted hands up, but not in the front of their face. I think I landed it. First time taking a photo. It makes me feel warm and happy, just like I had a yummy meal. This is what making friends feels like? Is this your first time? Yeah, I prefer lying alone. No one else wanted to join. Only Cha-Cha stayed by my side, always reminding me to eat. Then would you like to practice thinking with me? Your Excellency, you can join in too. I might fall asleep thinking. Is that alright? What is thinking? I've never tried that before. Thinking leads to wisdom. My teacher's teacher said that once you think, you're no longer who you were. You start thinking for 1 second. What conclusion can you possibly reach in a split second? I don't know. You can reach, like, the stem of an idea in a second. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Maybe we could give ourselves a little more time to think and pick one specific topic to start with. Makes total sense, Nikki. Thank you for helping us. We're off to follow Eris Shroomtel and practice thinking. Once we're done, I'm going to invite everyone on an adventure in Everbloom Garden. I'll invite everyone for a day-long nap. Trust me. Just closing your eyes feels incredible. Sounds good to me, but we need an exceptionally quiet place for thinking first. We'll see you later, Your Excellency. See you, have fun. I want to check the photo to see how well it turned out. I think I landed it. I think I got an okay pose. Yes, I did it. Their hands are up, but they're not covering their faces. I was thinking about doing fully hands down, but it looks a little too casual. This is almost like they're doing, like, karate fighting, which is kind of funny. Now... we have one more. What? Shroomling Dreamscape has got a free hat. I'll take it. Right here. That's in the area I just was. That's the people who I pulled the book out. So let's grab this style, and then we'll head up this way to get there so we can grab this teleporter. That sounds like a plan. So where is our friend here who we are battling? I think there's somewhere in this plaza, maybe? There they are. As I get these, thank you. I think I can make this jump. I think they're up here. What do we got? Hello, Mora. If only I could squeeze inside a parapal and leave Heaven's reach. Hello, I'm a stylist in training, and I propose a styling challenge. Ah, I've been spotted. Well, alright then. I don't have too high expectation of me. My source of inspiration is the parapal stickers. Happy, sad, angry. On a parapal, you don't have to speak to express your emotions. You can also temporarily escape from work I don't like. My stickers are awesome. Let's use this topic. I'm sorry, it might be a bit boring for you. It's okay, you don't have to come over if you don't want to. You can come over too. I didn't mean it that way. I just wanted to show you my stickers. I have one equipped right now. There we go. It's a sticker, see? You don't have to talk in in-game chat. because not everyone speaks English anyway, so you can just send everyone stickers. Let me join you here. So this is Sexy Sweet Aesthetic. Aesthetic. So I know I have 5 stars of this. Do I have anything that's not a 5-star? No, I literally just have this outfit and 5 stars. Do that, this. No, this. That's fine. We're gonna have some crazy colors here. Do this. This. We're gonna have like all blue for outside and red on the inside. My idea basically is I want to put something silly for handheld and the head thing. So we need to reset this. Something about stickers. What? That has stickers on it. And then I need a silly head thing. I think all my silly things are hats. That kind of counts. And that's silly too. I don't want to do the angry one. Silly hat. Something sticker related. There we go. This is as stickery as I can get. And this is at least 50,000, so it should beat this early of a girl. Yeah, we're good. Outfit makes no sense, but it has sticker-related things on it. There we go. I thought about doing the big Infinity Nikki sign, but I think the camera made more sense because it literally does have stickers on it. Stickers are awesome. Give you a perfect score, 100%. I want to use my paintbrush to record your style at this very moment. Let's take a look and see how far along. I think we've only done 2 faction battles so far. Thank you, Duo Inspiration. 1 Malthus member, and I think 1 Shroomling is all we've done. Yes. So we have a lot to do, because we still haven't found the final group. But that is something we'll try to do this update. So let's find another styler here, who I think is another Malthus member, if I remember right. Because we didn't see them. There's a star right there. Oh my goodness. Fine, I'll grab it. Oh, very cute. So we have... That looks like archery bottoms, the new quest 5-star... Not 5-star. It might be a 5-star, I actually don't know. The new quest top, the new quest outerwear. I think this is Asna's hair. I just haven't seen it enough to know for sure. This is the cash shop version of the arms with the machine control hands. And I think this was an Italand crown. I don't think it's a new one. It might be one of the new set crowns, though. This, I think, was the mask we wore infiltrating in the Wanshang realm. I think that's what that was. Very cute. So let me grab this up here. Okay, it takes me right to the styling person, because I think they're standing over there. Nope, they're right up there. I'm going to have to back up to get them. It's fine. Let's not fall off the cloud this time. That's our goal. Oh, I'm going to fall already. Oh my goodness, the momentum is so crazy. I can do this. Drop me off. It did it. The laziness strat, don't move. Oh, now I have to move. I missed the star. There we go. Honestly, better than the last one, I'll take it. I do need to climb the wall now, though. So I can... I guess I don't need to climb the wall because there's jump pads right there. But this is where the quest is and where... I'm so bad at this. Okay, fine. I guess I will use the jump pads. By the time we get to 3.0, I'm going to be really good at climbing buildings. So I'm going to climb every single building in the next nation. You are over here. You are Malthus. Hello, yes. Evelina. Where am I supposed to look for to report repairs for Cogbud gears? They all seem to have gone to a meeting. Hello, I'm a stylist in training. I propose a styling contest. Challenge. A styling challenge? You're not here to push for progress. I didn't think anyone would actually come talk styling with me. I originally studied history, but they said working at the scales only. What? Working the scales only requires having hands, while the wings are short-handed and take priority, so they transfer me over here. Hugs the cog machinery and stuff. When I say I don't know how to do it, I'm telling the truth. So, there was 3 sections. One is for training. One is for procuring goods. The other is for administration. Was that what it was? It's been a while. By the dragons above, it's truly unbelievable. What a crown wisp fruit buys you. This topic is exactly how I feel. I don't even understand what that means. Are you saying if you traded a crown wisp fruit to a stall merchant, what you would get in return? Or if you had a friend who was a crown wisp fruit and they bought you a present, what would you get? I don't know. Fresh sweet classical. Fresh sweet classical. Classical. I can't read? If only I remembered what color it was. I can't read. Oh, it's right there. Crazy. What do we got? Oh. Are you kidding me right now? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are your eyes perceiving what I'm perceiving? This whole time? You were in the 2.5. I checked the menu. But I didn't check Heart of Infinity when I was going through. I checked the 2.5 banner. I checked the 2.5 shop. I did not check the 2.5 Heart of Infinity. This outfit is the legendary outfit. I will not forget that now. So I like the legendary outfit a lot. I've talked about it a billion times. I love it. That's why I poured all my resources into it. I forgot the dress looked like this. And now I will not forget again. I will forget that the feet are like one of the kilo feet. There's a lot of shoes we have like this now. But I know the outerwear. I will remember this dress. I will remember it. We're wearing it in appreciation for this styling contest. I also don't know what the theme means, so can I put like a bug on my head? Reset? Do I have a bug? I don't think I do. I guess maybe that's a thing I'm missing in my wardrobe is insect accessories. I need like a giant, like cute spider I can plop down on my head. I also don't know what a crown wisp fruit is. I assume it's like an apple. This has cherries on it. How do you like cherries? Are cherries crown wisp fruits? Anything else? Don't think so. This has butterflies on it. There. I'll put a bird here. You have a bird and you have cherries. That basically covers everything. Perfect. And I have all my makeup and Eureka's just my normal outfit, which is fine. This makeup goes okay with this. It's not like an exact match, but it works decently well. Same with the Eureka's. It's just because I have a lot of blue on my base outfit, and this is all blue. I unlocked something. It's just the next area of the scales. Next person in the scales. Take a deep breath. Always more solutions than problems. And now, let us head over. Let me catch these bugs, because they're really hard to catch. So I need all the ones I can get. Come here. There we go. And we have our little Shroomlings waiting over here. Something to do with this book and the note I found over there. Hello. There was more on that crate. Did you guys drop this note? Looks like you picked up a question drifting note too, Nikki. Question drifting? Is that a new event? Yeah, anyone, Shroomling or human, can slip a question into a book in the academic area, then you just wait for a stranger to find it and write back. Sounds like so much fun. I'd love to join in. Awesome. Actually, we just found a really interesting note, but we can't quite make out what it says. Let's see. How should we handle life's sweetest little temptations? 3 Shroomlings, a bunch of candy, a glass of water? How should we handle life's sweetest temptations? There's already 2 answers, but they look like doodles. Maybe we can try to interpret the doodles and figure out what they were trying to say. So you're trying to reach them, you're like crying, and you're yelling no. And this candy's also yelling back. The candy's heavier. The first one looks like some Shroomlings and sweet juice, but I have no idea what it means. Nikki, over to you. Bubbly? Coming out? This is sparkling. You're happy, you're sad. Maybe like a lack of juice for everyone? Learn to enjoy the sweetness. Sweet juice brings happiness. Probably is what I would say. Shroomling with the sweet juice looks incredibly happy, while the one on the other side who couldn't drink looks very gloomy. Could they just be trying to say that sweet juice tastes good? I think they're inviting the asker to try the juice. Maybe they're feeling down, just like that Shroomling, and need a little sweetness to cheer up. Shroomling is quite thoughtful, though it does feel a bit like an ad for sweet juice. Second doodle shows a pair of scales, with the Shroomseras on one side. Is that Shroomsera's? It's a pink hat. And a huge pile of candy on the other. I'm even more confused now. Probably not indulging, because this is viewed as, like, I think this Shroomling who's trying to get to it is not being viewed positively by the other 2. But this also is, I think, saying that sweets are more important than the Shroomlings. Shroomseras. I'm gonna say the first one. The meaning behind the doodle runs quite deep. The scales symbolize choice and comparison, with a Shroomsera on one side and a mountain of candy symbolizing temptation on the other. If one gets too caught on the sweetness of the candy and keeps piling extra pieces onto the tray, the scale tips heavily towards the candy, launching the Shroomlings into the air. That's so dangerous. Yes, I think this doodle is a warning that sweetness is a temptation. If we allow ourselves to indulge in pleasure, the balance of our lives will be disrupted. Nikki, your analysis makes so much sense, so who do you think's right? Both respondents make a good point, but neither is entirely... Perhaps I can express my own view through a doodle too. Draw up my own vision. Citrus, sweet. Is it like sour, sweet? Something bitter? Savory, bitter? Sour, sweet, savory, bitter is my assumption. Sweetness only feels so precious because we also know sour, salty, bitter, and spicy. It's a way all these different flavors intertwine that truly enriches the experience of life. Sour, salty, bitter, spicy? I don't know what these are. If there's like a green flower and this is swirly eyes with lightning. Pure sweetness can come cloying, just as pure bitterness can turn harsh. So while we savor the sweet moments, let's stay curious and brave enough to taste all of life's different flavors. I'd like to invite you both to discover your own kind of sweetness. We can explore this question together. Meet up. You already know who left the doodles? After spending so much time with the Shroomlings and Shroomseras, I can pretty much guess their doodling styles and ways of thinking. I can't. A Shroomling who doodles like that. Domi Baba doesn't doodle, he writes. It's gotta be one of the ones from the wall, right? Queen Shroomy doodles. And we know she's here, in town. I guess it's Queen Shroomy is the only one I know of right now. There's a wait here. No reply on the note yet. Let's wait and see. Why is the quest telling me to walk down here? Check on the little Shroomseras. A seed that could choose its spring. That's not the quest we're doing. We have to wait for a reply. Sometime later. So these two doodles were drawn by you two. This is Shroomcrates, a Shroomling from Spira, and this is Lambda 42, a Shroomsera from Heaven's Reach. What are you doing here? Wait, did I miss the first line? These two duels were drawn by you two. Sure, they really do match your styles perfectly. I brought Shroomberry juice from Spira, represents the sweetness in my heart. This is a specialty of Heaven's Reach. Golden Brew. It represents the sweetness I wish to explore. I have a suggestion. How about you swap and taste each other's sweetness? Sure. Does this have, like, sherbet in it? What is this? There's a thing poking out of it. Wow, it's so rich. This sweetness is so deep. I'm completely immersed in it. No wonder. My teeth are, like, hurting just hearing all this. I said it before. I'm a big salty fan. This refreshing sweetness is completely different from cloying sugary taste I was expecting. With something as tempting as Golden Brew, you really have to stay mindful. I do like sweet things, it's just I prefer salty. The refreshing sweetness of Shroomberry juice is a guilt-free pleasure that the Shroomseras can't resist. Can resist. No Shroomsera can resist. So, Shroomcrates, this doodle was meant to show the joy of learning to embrace sweetness. Sorry. I really thought it was just an ad for Shroomberry juice. I mean, it kinda is. Looks like my drawings need a little practice, but I'm just glad it made you think of Shroomberry juice. I don't associate you with drawing much, Shroomcrates. For Shroomlings, sweetness is a crisp, natural flavor, like Shroomberry juice, a simple joy in their life, not an enemy. To be resisted. But with Golden Brew, it's so easy for Shroomseras to get lost in that sweetness. You really have to be careful not to let it tempt you. You know, when you see things from someone else's perspective, so many problems just don't seem like problems anymore. Never imagined that under this very same starry sky, a Shroomsera would contemplate sweetness with such depth. Thanks for inviting, Nikki. That little doodle of yours really gave us a fresh perspective. Yes. Whether it's the life of a Shroomling or a Shroomsera, I cannot do without sweetness. Otherwise, one loses the drive to pursue anything. Shouldn't get too obsessed with sweetness either. Otherwise, you might lose that initial joy and miss out on other flavors life has to offer. This special tasting is the perfect answer to everything today. True wisdom, perhaps, lies not in arguing whether sweetness is good or bad, but whether we have the courage to personally taste the true flavors of another world, just as we did today. I liked every quest we did today. They were all so lighthearted, which is exactly what I need. Question drifting note. Replied with doodles of sweetness. View and backpack. Because it now has my drawing at the bottom, right? Very silly. So, we did a little more exploring than I initially planned to today, but this area seemed closed off enough that I was okay with kind of doing a lot of stuff here. Now, we probably didn't do everything. There's still 3 treasure chests. There's one right here. It's over here? Oh, it's on the roof. That's not the right ability. There goes all my sound. Take me up. We're gonna grab these 3 so we can knock this area off our list. Not, like, officially. We'll come back here to make sure we got everything at a later point. But just kind of casually thinking to ourselves that this area is done. There's also one right up here. It's probably not at the very top. It might be on that mid-ledge. Unless it's in the water here. I'm in the water here. Let's try that again. Like that. And it looks like it is all the way up. So we will climb here. And you're probably going to be on this ledge. We were on top of this building before. We just never came around to this side. Oh, I forgot. You don't ever right-click. You always use space because it does that to you if you right-click. It launches you off the surface. Like I said, we're learning. We're prepping for 3.0. I will be a master at wall climbing for 3.0. Let's try a diagonal jump here. Perfect. And then you do this to get down. And then once you're on flat ground, then you disable. Okay, and final chest for the area. It's going to be somewhere. At the very top. I missed a chest up there. It's right there. There was so many chests up here. Let me, again, do this. Because I keep messing it up, I've considered changing gear to 3 and this to 4. But I need to just get my mind correct and not worry about it. Okay, there we go. Fun place to end this, too. So, oh my goodness. Take me down. I keep doing this. I keep ending the episode not doing my relic hunt. And it's going to turn into a problem. I want to finish everything. I know there's like way more gold than I need, so when I remine all the stuff at the top, I'm going to be like wasting some of my time. But these rewards are nice. I like these rewards. They help me out. And then we fast travel right back. I think I have to go down the middle one again. And go over here. And get this. Thank you. A ton of rewards. And I need to save 2 stamina to get that. Jump up. Jump up. Give me all of you. I assume all special things, like the book, are in areas where it's impossible to not reach them. They make it so you'll always be able to get there because these stones are unbreakable. This was a really tiny area, by the way. It was only 15 tall. Because it was 115 was the previous teleport, right? Yeah, that's weird. Nope. Yeah, it is this one. No, it's this one. Okay, I'm going crazy. And then over here. And then give me this. And this. And book. Expedition notes an unexpected colossus. I thought the metal buried deep underground was a longsword from the Titan era until I brushed away the rock dust and discovered it was actually a section of intricate transport conduit. What exquisite craftsmanship. Transport conduit. Do they mean like there's like a fiber optic cable underground or something? Is the whale port running their Google Fiber through Pizza Land or something? Give me all of your treasure. What is that? Oh, it's the final map piece. That's a big deal, actually. Let's go grab that. Hopping up. Hopping up. Hopping up. Time to break all of you guys. These levels are really tiny. This one's only 20 long, but they just have a lot of digging. And you can't mess things up with these, which is nice. I'll take this. Thank you. I'll take this. Thank you. And our map is done. There's a treasure somewhere. Dig up treasure map fragment. Collect them all to unlock mysterious limited edition chests. I don't know where this island even is. A limited time chest has appeared somewhere in Heaven's Reach. Is that the building I'm currently standing on? Probably not. Side building. Thing here. Grass. Was this building? That is nearby. Let me use the rest of my stamina really quick. And then we shall run over and collect that so we can get the reward. Go over here. And our final little section. We have to climb up to get this chest over here. And I have so much money, I don't need all the rocks anymore. At this point, I just need to get to the bottom. And we'll use this. Give me this. My pickaxe is very strong now, so I am burning through stuff quickly. There's another monster down here. Thank you. This is a really tough area to navigate. I'm gonna have to come back with my bomb, and it's gonna take me like 10 minutes to just walk up and down the steps here. Thank you. So let's just use the rest of my stamina, digging out as much of this as we can, and then we'll go get that chest. Dig, 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 dig. Thank you, thank you. And... oh, I did not mean to fall there. What happens if I just do this? Can I hit you? I can't. I want to blow you up. Even if I don't have to. But... okay, now we're done. So let us... go get that chest real quick. It is right there. I wonder if it shows up on deer vision. I will check. Because it is a weird chest. It's a temporary chest. Which I don't know if we've ever had before. I assume we have, I just didn't know. I'm too far away right now anyway. Are you kidding me? There's a chest right there. Come here. Come here. You're trying to hide. And up we go. Thank you. Had to sneeze just now. Okay. Now let's head on over. No more distractions. There's 3 chests there. What is going on? I almost found out about it because I almost fell off the edge. Guess I jump down where this thing is. I do not see it. It should already be there because I'm close enough. Or no, this is it. It's on this side. Yeah, that is it. I thought it was going to be closer to the other side, but... you are on the map. So you have a decoration for me. Or a sketch, at least. Or a decoration. The stone base retro standing lamp. And let's see what it says in the menu now that I got it. Check mark. And for this... what's the final things here? Dig 1,000 tiles. Crazy. Okay. Nice. That makes it so I don't have to log in as much. These are all very limited. It's crazy. I'll just buy those. 'Cause I assume I'm going to run into more chests later and need them. And the rest of this should be fine. The 2-tile radius are just extra big. So I'm going to have to buy some bombs. But I'll worry about that later. I will do a lot of digging off camera for areas we already explored. For now, I could finally end the episode with the knowledge that next time we're going to do the golden memories. So these missions. And the final thing we do will be styling challenges to find the Sovereign. Yeah. So we have still, I think, 4 or 5 or 6 episodes. I think it's 4 or 5 episodes. So we've got a decent chunk of time to get everything done. But I have to be a little fast. We'll see if I can get all 4 missions done next episode. I probably can only get 3. We'll see, though. For now, I'm going to go ahead and go. Bye.